Hey guys, it's Giabird, and if you've been watching my channel for a little bit of time now, you know that certain characters have names that I've been using on them for every single time they appear. That is because I've sort of named my littlest pet shops, a few of them, and gave them each personalities. Some I haven't named, but yeah, gave them the personalities, and they're basically, the same character, a real person almost. For example, if I use him/her or whatever in any of my videos, it's not going to be named Mouse every single time, and it's not going to act the same way or have the same voice. It's going to be different in everyone. Basically a background character. So, today I'm going to be showing you all my characters that aren't background characters. The characters that I have a personality for, that represent something. So here we go. The very first one I ever gave a personality to, Lauren. I'm not really sure where the name came from. It was in my 5 or 10 annoying things about school video. Since they were real people in the thing, because they were going to school, I just gave them each a name. And by each, there's one more I gave a name to. But one of them being Lauren. The name kind of stuck. It didn't really mean anything, but I guess it stuck. She had her own personality of a fashionista sort of cat. A tomboy, nonetheless. But, fashion for her is a passion. So, yeah. I try not to use her in all of my videos as much as I'd want to make her my mascot. I am a bird. It's one of the downsides of being a bird. You can't be something fancy like a cat. But, birds are pretty snazzical. They're pretty nice. But yeah, other than my mascot, she is my very favorite LPS, maybe. She's one of my very favorites. I love her so much. Next is, you guessed it, Brian. It's basically the same backstory as Lauren's. I used him in my Annoying Things About School episode way back then, my very third episode. Gave him a name, and it stuck. I don't know. Also, did I already mention this? The names I chose were very random, off the top of my head. But, it suits him. Brian's, his personality is basically being the dork. Kind of a weirdo, but, he's funny. He's the jokester of the class. Everybody loves him. He's the best. He's also the best because he's, the only boy LPS I have. Next up is her. She doesn't really have an official name. She kind of does. Once it was Catiline for a while. I really have no idea what her name should be. You guys can maybe comment something down below. But yeah, she is known as the really rich, snobby, mean girl, basically. She's just super girly, and she has, super rich things. Whenever she's featured in a video as a character, she's wearing some sort of really snazzy clothing, and whenever someone has a playdate at her house, when she was little and things, there would always be, she'd always have some sort of rich things, as you can see in my 7 Types of Friends episodes. Anyway, yeah, she doesn't really have a name. I was sort of thinking of doing it as Catiline, though. I know, not very common name. Anyway, next is this guy. I've kind of gotten used to having him as being named Rhett in my free time because for a video, I haven't posted it. It's too short to be a real video. It's 30 seconds. I used some audio of a Rhett and Link video and used him as Rhett, and this guy is Link. But that's a different story. Yeah, that's not his name though, but I've gotten kind of used to that. He's pretty tall. He is pretty close in personality to Brian, since him and Brian in everything, if I put Brian, I need to put him, because they're super great friends. I've never really called him by name. He's always been hey bro, or hey dude, or something. So, yeah, if you can maybe think up a good name to suit this guy, you can. His personality, just take everything Brian, but add on more sporty thing. He's obsessed with sports, mostly football and things like that. He's very athletic. He's more of the jock type. But yeah, you can tell he works out because he has like 500 pounds of sweat on his forehead. But yeah, if anyone can think of a good name in the comments, maybe I'll use it. I do need some ideas. Next is this guy, which is the really cool guy. He's got so many details and everything. All the girls fall in love with him. He's just so snazzy. He's a movie star. He's a punk rocker. His personality, I don't really know. I pretty much just explained it. He's the pretty one. How can you say this face isn't handsome? Anyway, his name is Lincoln. I don't know. I like Lincoln Logs. Yeah, that's Lincoln. And for all of you who think that name is for a president, I wish. Vote Lincoln for president. But seriously, on to the next one. Yeah, next is these three. Oops. Okay, make some room, make some room. These three are commonly used as the mothers, because, I don't know, they just have these sweet, loving faces. They've got their curly mom for their, they're just momish. I don't know. But they're used as the parents and things, mostly, because, well, 2 reasons. 1, the one I just explained, and 2, they match the patterns of some of my LPS. I don't really have that many, but like this one sort of matches the pattern of this one. These two are an identical match, as you can see. This one pretty much goes with any orange cat I have. So, yeah, this one. So, anyway, these are the moms. And my very newest one, I used her in the lemonade video. She is Violet. Or Winter. I'm leaning more towards Violet, though. She is your basic everyday main character thing. In all those movies, she would be the main character with all the glory. But if she's not being the main character, her personality is kind of shy, kind of quiet, but not for long. Normally, she comes out of her shell and wants to be a singer or something like that. She really wants to achieve all her dreams. She has some markings here, but don't mind that. Yeah, she's very pretty. She could go for tomboy, she can go for girly girl, she can do anything. That's why she's such a good main character. She is pretty flexible when it comes to personalities. So yeah, she's my very, very newest LPS with a personality. That's what I'm calling them, LPS with personality. But if you look, I have not thousands, like maybe a few. These are the LPS I have. That's a lot more personality to go. So if you have any sort of suggestions for names for any ones you've seen in the past, feel free to comment them. I'm not going to use them. Maybe, if you comment, for instance, this one's already named, so let's say you commented Violet, and I didn't use it. That doesn't mean your suggestion was bad, it just means that I found it. I found my own. Maybe with a little bit of your help and suggestions. Ow, I just fell. But yeah, that's all for today. Bye! Oh yeah, and if you didn't click off already, those of you who are actually listening still, here's a secret. I'm uploading a video maybe soon after this. A good video. A 60+ subscriber special. Be on the lookout. But yeah, in all seriousness, thank you. Thank you for everything. Like, comment, and subscribe. What a snazzy fall. Go to my tea.